All right, it's working, so we're gonna do it that way. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So of course, can you see my screen? What do y'all see? Do y'all see the
The hangout.
yeah, the FX Hangout? All right, great. All right, so for those that are new, for the first time getting it on and have not heard of the FX Hangout, this is going to be where we turn in all of our homework. And if this is your first time meeting me, my name is Adrian. Um, I'm you guys' host and teacher for this evening. Just going to show you a couple things tonight. But the first thing I want to show you guys is first, again, go ahead and find FX Hangout if you're not already a part of this Hangout group. We turn in homework. This is strictly for homework purposes for your development. Okay, Miss Kathy put together and myself and then also Leslie decided to put together something for you guys so that way we can learn and grow as traders because we don't have that as a system. So this way we can get everything that we need so that way we can get to the level that we want to get to. So again, if you're not a part of this, go ahead and join now. Also, secondly, if you're not a part of the FX Hangout channel, go ahead and subscribe today. Find FX Hangout, and you should see my beautiful mug right there. And when you see that in these other ones, you go ahead and subscribe. Now, what's going to happen is every time that we post a new video, sometimes we post videos that are not even shared, or we might not share it or post it always on the FX Hangout, but we put it on the YouTube channel. So what will happen is as soon as we upload something, you guys will receive a notification of a new video. You know what I mean? And that could be a teaching that we didn't go over say on a week or something like that. All right. So do that now or do that after we get off of the meeting tonight. All right. Also, and then one more thing before I get started. Also, it has, if you guys are familiar with the IML Academy, definitely take advantage of that. But I know that a lot of those classes are very, very confusing. It's a lot of information, and it can make you scatterbrain, and it can give you information overload. So to avoid all that, we made a video saying with the IML walkthrough. This literally tells you what classes to focus on, what video classes to focus on. Take notes. Get everything that you need out of these classes, guys, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a big, huge help. Okay, it's going to be a huge help. Write down notes and then apply that to the homework. The homework is marking up charts. That's all the homework is. So if you think that I'm putting out a homework assignment, a specific one, all it is you apply what you learn out of these videos from the YouTube or from when you get on the chat with me or with Leslie or anyone else. You go to your charts, mark up the charts, take a screenshot, and then post it on the FX Hangout. That's how that works. And then myself, Leslie, will grade your assignment. Now we're not going to be harsh on you, but again, your progress is all up to you. So if you only post a screenshot, one or two homework assignments, then that's how much you're going to get out of this thing. So you want to put in it as much as you want to get out. So if you want to make six figures, then you need to have a six figure what you need to have a six figure work ethic. Okay, so you got to do that. Whatever you put in this thing, that's what you're going to get out. If you want $50 out of this, well,
I don't hear you anymore. Adrian, you muted. We can't hear you. Adrian, we can't hear you.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right, sorry about that. Okay, good, good, good. All right, can y'all still see my screen?
Yep, we sure can.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the lesson. I'm sorry about that, y'all. New share, and sorry about that. Hold on, let me make sure everybody. Can everybody hear me now? Can everybody, y'all can go ahead and say it in the chat. Want to make sure before I go on. Yes? Okay, good. All right, great. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. So what we're gonna be talking about is WVVM MAAW. Now, you probably seen this a lot of times. This is all that the market does. Okay, it literally creates these patterns. WVVM MAAW. Okay, and all it is a combination of higher highs and lower lows. Okay, so if you ever looked at that video that Christopher Terry did in IML Academy, then it would go over the higher highs and lower lows. This is just a different view and a different way to look at it. And I feel like that this is going to help out a lot of people because what happens is, let me show you. Use the brush. People will see this pattern now. Okay, you will see this. Now, mind my drawing skills here. People will see this pattern all the time and not even realize, oops, I did, oh, okay. And not even realize what this actually means. Okay? But this is all it is. Now, why do we have two A's? Well, there's not an upside down V, so that's why we have two A's. But this is all it is. All right, the market only does two things, and of course it does. Well, I should say three things because it also can range, which means it goes sideways. Okay, so the market only goes up and it also goes down, right? But what happens is a lot of times
We lost you again. I can't hear you. I'm gonna buy you another headset. Just take your headset out and put it on speaker.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All
I'm
right.
gonna buy you some more headsets. That's gonna be your
Man, I'm just throwing these away. I got cheap ones. I'm sorry.
Now
Okay.
you gotta start over.
All right. So what I was saying was, all right. So the market only goes two ways. It only goes up and it only goes down. Okay. So when we see these patterns form, it causes us to take a position. Okay. Anytime when you see a pullback, this causes us what? To want to jump in. You know, we see this right here. We see the market going down and we're like, oh, we're thinking, oh man, it's going down. Let me go ahead and sell it without understanding any of this. We jump in a sell, right? It goes up. We panic because we don't understand the market yet. You know what I mean? We don't understand what's going on. So we either do two things. We either hold our position. Sorry about that. Or we take our loss and get out of there. So say for instance, you see this is going down and you're thinking, oh, okay, it's going to continue going down. Well, it stops, it consolidates. And you're like, okay, it stopped. What happened? It starts to go up. You're like, oh no. I think it's going to go down though. I think it's going to go down. So let me just stay in there. You stay in, right? It comes back down. And instead of you pulling out, you still think in your mind that this thing is going down. So you leave it. All right. But what happens is it starts to go up. And you're like, oh God, it's going up. Now it's going up further than what I thought it was. It goes down and you're just praying to God that it's going to come back at least to this position. But what happens is it goes up again. You know what I mean? And then it goes down, and you're thinking it's going to go back up, and it goes up again. And at this point, you lost $200, $300 because you didn't understand this whole method. Guys, we have to start being smarter than what we are. And it comes from learning this pattern. Wvvm Maaw. And if you guys are not taking notes, take notes. Okay? I need y'all to be taking notes on this, guys, because this is not something that you are going to get over just, you looking at this one time. I'm telling you, you're not going to get it over just one time. Okay? Because I'm constantly looking this over. Okay? Now, again, so what happens is, okay, so the market makers, they cause people to take a position. Once they take that position, right, they get caught up down here, thinking that it's going to be a buy or, buy or sell. They get caught up here. They get caught up here. And then it starts to shift. So how do we determine, when this is happening? What you want to look for overall with this, you want to look for these two things. Okay? You want to find out where the peak high is and where the peak low is. Okay? Sometimes you might not see both the peak high and the peak low. Sometimes you might, or if you're looking at the right side, you might only see the peak low. Okay? And you might be like right here in this area. Well, if you're in this area and you're at the peak low, well, then you already know you're at level 1. Okay? So the market makes shifts. They're moving the shift. Now, are these going to be classic? Are these going to look exactly like this? Textbook, W's and VV? No, it's not always going to do that. Because sometimes what the market does, it has a tendency to consolidate. Okay? So let me just undo this and show you another picture. Let me see if I can undo it. Can I do that? Okay, there it is. So sometimes what the market will do is it will make a W, right? It will shift up, consolidate, stay up here. Then it will do its pullback, go up, do a consolidation again, then do a pullback, go up, form that V, reset, do the same thing over thing. Consolidate, go up, consolidate, and then W. This happens all the time. Guys, this is all the market does. But what happens is, because we don't understand this, right? Because we don't understand this, we will jump in this thing, and us swing traders, right, we will get in it thinking that, okay, it's going to, it's on a rise, it's going up. But guys, if y'all ever notice this, a lot of the times what market will do with what price will do is, at the beginning of the week, it will start off at a range, and it will end up right back at the same area that it left off at a lot of the time. So for all those swing traders that think, hey, I'm gonna leave this thing in for a whole week or for a whole month, 9 times out of 10, that thing is going to end up going up and then end up going right back down to where it was at. So sometimes those swing trades end up, with a lucky range. Sometimes they end up with barely anything or breaking even because they don't understand a method. You got to understand the method of entering and exiting, getting in, getting what you need, and getting out. Okay? And it comes with this. Everybody following along so far? I want to make sure y'all can hear me for one, because everybody wasn't hearing me. So can you hear me? Go ahead and just say yes in the comments. Okay, cool. Yeses. Great. Awesome. I'm not talking too fast, am I? If I am, you can always rewind when we catch it back. All right, good. Great. So again, the market goes up, market goes down. That's what we established, okay? Let me see what else. Again, one more time. I have to stress this. They are not going to look textbook Wvvm Maaw all the time, okay? I'm gonna show you, for example. Let's go ahead and go to the charts, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Just 1 second. Hold on, it's gonna cut out for a second, guys. Hold up. It might go black. Just letting y'all know. Just give me a second. Oops. Hold on, just give me a second, guys. All right, let me know that you can see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Okay, good. All right. Great. So guys, already looking at this thing, I can already see WVVM already. Okay. So we got the W right here, as y'all can see, right? We got the high right up here. Okay. And all this in between, these are going to be our VVs. Now, as I told you before, it can be more than one V. Okay. It can be more than one V. It's all on that shift. All right. So as you see here, we got this W right here. It breaks that level. Okay, so we got another V. It goes up. Another V goes up, and then it consolidates here. It breaks that consolidation. And what we have an M up top. We have an M up top. Okay, now, one thing that I want y'all to realize, okay, a lot of times, it is better to go with the trend. I want y'all to write this down. It is better to go with the trend than plan for a reversal. Okay? Because a lot of us, what we'll do is we'll look at, and I know a lot of you guys will do this, okay? Y'all will look at, hold on, I'm gonna draw a line, okay? Check this out. I'm gonna draw this line because this is what we do. This is this is textbook right here. Look, check this out. We'll look at the past, right? Because that's what we've always been taught. You know, you look at the past to see past price, see where it's at, and based off that, you can kind of analyze where it's going to be at. So we looked at past price, right? And we seen that what happened, it retested, it had a hard time over here. So we know that, hey, this is a problem area. Okay, so a lot of us, what? We would look for a reversal. A lot of us would look for a reversal in this scenario. So instead of us following the trend, doing the easiest thing and following the trend until we got something else, no, we would just be planning for a reversal. So when we see this first point, we would probably be trying to sell it. What happens? Okay, it goes down and it hits the EMA. Guys, it's another point. Write this down, okay? Every time when it is going up or going down, these pullbacks have to pull back to the EMAs. Going to be on the FX Hangout about, yeah, all this is going to always be on the FX Hangout, okay? Oh, thanks, Miss Kathy, for answering that. Yeah, so anytime there's a pullback, there is always going to be to hit the EMAs. Now, notice again, I haven't specified a specific EMA. It's not going to hit a specific EMA, guys. It's just going to always pull back to the EMA. So we got the W, right? We got our first pullback. It hits the what? It hits the 50. We got another rise. It hits the 50, right? Pullback hits the 50. Okay, but all in all, we're following this trend. We see that the overall trend is an uptrend, so we're still what? Following the trend. But we are aware that, hey, this is our bottom. This is our top. Now, how do we know when it is going to be a reversal? Where there's several different signs, guys. Look, check this out. You remember? This is one of the ones, and this was the reason why I wanted to teach y'all the EMAs first. You remember what I told y'all about the EMA confirmation locks? Well, check this out. This is one way where you can tell when it is doing its reversal. Somebody wrote me. Okay, so this is one way that you can tell that it's going to be a reversal. It forms the W, okay? It forms the W. And then what happens? We got a level 2 lock confirmation. That's letting us know that, hey, something's happening. Something is happening. Either there is you know, the EMAs are being tested, or they're going to break and there's going to be a reversal. In this case, what happened? It broke, and now it's a reversal, and it just goes up. It goes up. It goes up, right? And if we look over here, we don't see any signs of it going down. So most likely, this thing right here, this is USD JPY. This thing is still going up. This thing is still going up. I don't see any signs of reversal. So again, guys, all this is just identifying levels in the market. Is this important? Not really. You don't necessarily need this to trade all the time, but it's good to be aware of this, because what? If you're getting in the market, okay? You're getting in the market and you're down here. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I see a question. I don't see his screen anymore. Hey, does everybody see my screen? I want to make sure, because I see somebody said they don't see my screen anymore. I want to make sure everybody see my screen. Okay. All right, good. I don't know what happened. Maybe you have to log off of Zoom and then log back on. You might have to do that. Okay. So, all right. So is this very important? Yes and no. You can do without this, but it's very important to know where you're at in this. Okay. It's very important to know that when a pullback happens, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to get caught up in a pullback, which is when the EMAs goes up, they're in an uptrend, right? And they pull back to the EMAs to continue the trend. That's what a pullback is. So you don't want to get caught up in this motion, right, of a pullback, thinking that it's going to be an overall sell, when really all it is a pullback. It's a test of the EMAs, and then it's going to continue on its uptrend. So again, what y'all want to take out of this is, guys, WVVM. What is that? It's the overall trend. It's validating the overall trend. So I can even draw a box around this, guys, like right here. This is an M. Even though it might not look, you might think, oh, I don't want to see homework. Guys, I do not want to see homework saying that this is a W. No, remember, okay, guys, the W is the bottom. The M is the top. It's the peak. The M is the peak, okay? The W is the bottom, always. This right here, all of this is what? It's an A. It's not textbook A, I know. Is that because you're looking at this, you're like, well, that's a W to me. I don't know. It's not about all of these are shifts. That's what you need to look at, guys. Check this out. All right, I'm gonna draw the box around it so you can see it. All right. Now where my box is at? I gotta find my box. Okay, let me insert. There we go. Shapes. This is an A. This is your peak. This is your peak. Right? That was the endpoint. How do I know that this is a shift? What happens? The EMAs cross, right? We see the EMAs crossing. They continue the downtrend. Downtrend. It goes down. Every time when the price goes up, it tests the EMAs. What it tests? It tested that EMA, right? Pull down. Test the EMAs. Goes down. W goes back up. We got a level 2 cross, and it continues with the uptrend. That's how we know when these things are happening. It happens on every single time frame. You can find this on every single time frame.
Adrian, show
Yes.
me the A again. I raised my hand, but you was so
Oh, I
deep
didn't see it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Show me the A again.
The A? Okay. So this is the A. All right, I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna draw it all the way out so that way everybody can see it. So again, remember these are levels. All around these are levels, okay? So this is the peak. When you're looking for this, again, you're looking for the peak formation high and the peak formation low. And I actually have to zoom out on this one because this is not really accurate. Hold on, let me zoom out of this right quick. Because that's the peak. That's the true peak. Y'all see that? Y'all see where the 50 crosses the 200? You remember when that was our last homework? If y'all was doing the last homework, y'all know when the 50 crosses the 200, y'all see our peak up here. We see our W down here. All right, so we're going to insert. Let's insert this, okay? I hope you guys are following along. You go to insert. You go to shapes. You go to rectangle, right? Boom. That's it. This is our M. That's our M. Our shift happens right there. Confirmation level lock. Confirmation crossing 2. It goes down. That's our A. It tests our peak, right? Check this out. All right, that's another one. That's our A. This is actually considered an A2 because it's another level. It's another level. And then it makes a shift. This is one. All of this right here is the same shift. Why? Because it's all on the same level. Look at this. Price never broke this point until what? Right here. Price never broke this point. Hold on, let me see. How accurate is this method? Guys, it's an accurate method when you're looking for the shift. All it is levels. The market always makes levels, okay? You can't always, and that's why I said you can't always go for textbook, because what is going to happen, you guys are going to program in your mind that you're going to look for A's. Hold on, let me see a perfect A. Let me find no, all you're looking for is what? You're looking for a peak, because if you always look back, guys, look at this. Hold on. I'm going to show you again. The market always does this. It makes a peak formation high, a peak formation low. It's pretty accurate. This is what happens. This is the market. If you do not understand that the market goes up, goes down in ranges, then you just, I don't know what to tell you. That's the accuracy of it. That the market goes up, it goes down, it ranges. That's what it does. I mean, that's accuracy. Yeah, exactly. 100% you're following the trend. Yes. Well, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody on here, guys, women, ladies, and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to say just class. How about that? I'm going to say class. How about that? I just say class. All right, class. Check this out. All right. This is what we're doing. Okay, this is what we're doing. This is the levels to this. All right. When you look back in the past, when you're looking at the past, it's all still the same. Look, check this out. It does the same thing. Look, it's ranging here. Okay, let's go back up. Let's zoom out. Well, we're already out. We're already zoomed out. I mean, it's doing the same thing. You got a peak formation high right here. Peak formation low. Okay, and you got to think about this. This is on an hour. This is on an hour chart, right? It's on an hour chart. So if you zoom in, you got to count the candlesticks. How many days is that? That's on another lesson. We're actually working on that. We already got a candlestick lesson. So that way y'all can understand the variations of candlesticks. You know, because that's why a lot of people, they'll look at the month thinking I need to look all the way back there, when really all you need to focus on is what? The day. Because you want to see what's going on within that day. Y'all trading on it, y'all are day traders, y'all trading on the day. So you got to understand that. You got to look at the candlesticks. Now, if you look at this, this is on an hour. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 hours in a day, right? So this right here, these lines right here is a whole day. That's a whole day. That's letting you know. In between these right here, you have also Wvvm Maaw. There's just all there is just levels, guys. That's all it is. That's all it is. I knew that this one was going to confuse y'all. I knew that this one was going to confuse y'all, all right? But the basis is, all you have to know is, look, check this out. We go to 15 minutes. All you got to know is when the levels shift, all right? We got the bottom. All right, this is the 15-minute. We got the bottom, right? That's our W. We got the P. That's our M. What's in between? We got the V. That's the level right there. That's the level shift. We got the V. That's our level shift. We got our M. Okay? And this is a long M, actually. It continuates right up here. All right? That's all I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know the different levels. Now, can levels range throughout the day? Yes. Can levels range for a whole week? Yes, they can. They can just consolidate in that one area for a long time, as you can see right here. This is just the 15-minute chart. All right? But what happens, it still goes up in shifts. It still goes up in levels. Okay? The market does this. Because what I'm saying is, guys, what will happen is every single time, all right, y'all see this, okay? And you see that it's going down. So y'all sell. It gets stuck. Y'all get stuck right here. The market will trap y'all down here. And y'all thinking, oh, it's going to keep on going down. It looks like a downtrend. And what happens? What? It already reached this peak. It already reached this level. Now it's starting to go up. All right? It goes up. It goes up. Because we didn't understand that this was the level done. But this is what I want to show y'all, okay? When y'all looking at these levels and y'all understanding these levels, when you understanding that this is the peak, this is the low, there's trades that you can take in these, all right? But you got to know when to take these trades. So check this out. I'm going to go ahead and show y'all when to trade levels, okay? Let me change over my screen right quick. Hold on just one second. Yeah, I know with this one, I told you guys, this one is going to confuse the heck out of y'all. And I might have to make another video to kind of further just explain this one. Because I know that this one was going to confuse y'all. Okay, so we back at the screen. Now, what y'all want to trade? Y'all want to trade the safest trades possible, which is the level 1 and the level 2 shift. Okay? So, let me draw this out one more time. So, the shifts that y'all want this one right here and this one right here. Because even if y'all on the third level, the reset, right? And y'all up here, and y'all know that it's the reset, okay? And y'all put this in as a sell. Even if y'all got caught up and it goes up a little bit, right? You know that you're on reset. So as it goes down, boom, you get in, it starts to rise up. You already know it's getting ready to do it's a pullback. So then you clock out right around here. It goes up, it goes down. You jump in right around here on the shift. You always enter after the shift, and you just write it down. Now, I highly recommend that you never take the third level. We have to be picky. We have to be picky, because what will happen is a lot of times there won't be a third level. Sometimes what price will do, and they can do that, they're the money makers. They'll do level 1, level 2, consolidate, and then go the opposite direction. That will happen all the time. But what is guaranteed always is these level 2s right here. The shift down, 1, 2. Those are always guaranteed. Any questions so far? I know it's probably a lot of questions. And I know it's a lot of not understanding right now. Y'all can write it in the question board. So again, what you're looking for, when you're looking at this, you're looking for the low point, the high point, and then you want to look for the levels in between. When you are trading this or going off trades with this, you want to look for the first legs. You want to look for after the shift, which after that level 2 confirmation, you jump in the market. You ride this up. It does its pullback. You get out of the market. Which again, when the 13 and the 5 cross, that's when you jump out. Boom, it goes down. Does its pullback. All right, and then it goes up. You jump in right here. Now, what is that specifically? When the EMAs, not when the EMA, but when the price goes down and past its previous peak, that's when you know to enter the market. And boom, you catch that profit right here. So let me see if I can bring this up on the screen right quick and show y'all that. Does everybody follow so far? No, it's okay. Y'all can be honest. Go ahead, tell me. Let me know. Because again, we got to keep on working with this, guys. We got to practice. That's the point of practicing. That's the point of these. It's okay if you're not following. If you're not getting it, it's supposed to. Overwhelming. Yes, I know. I told you guys that. Trading can be done simple. Support and resistance. Yes, it can be easier with support and resistance, but the thing about it is a lot of people don't understand it's easier, right? It's easier to catch this, right? Hold on, I'm gonna show you this. It's easier to catch that, right? Everybody can see the peak and the low. But when it comes to this right here, this is not always clear. That is not always clear. There you go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. And everybody can get this. Everybody can get this. And I can make another video. I can make another video further explaining this. But guys, this is important because again, with support and resistance, that's what I was trying to tell you guys. Look, with support and resistance, it's easy. It is so easy to find different levels. But what I want y'all to focus on, look, if y'all ever notice, my screen is really not full with a lot of stuff. All I have is the moving averages, and of course, y'all see all those other numbers. In the later, in later videos, I'm gonna explain to y'all what those numbers are because those are actual important numbers. Because what that does, that actually tells you the ADR, the average of the Asian range. But that's something different. That's something else that y'all, again, is going to learn. But y'all don't want y'all board filled with lines. Okay, because that's hard to read. Yes, you'll have support and resistance, right? You have all these lines, and you're thinking, hey, these are different levels. These are different levels. But what happens is you overwhelm yourself with a bunch of lines that you don't even need. Because if you understand levels and shifts, then you know that, hey, When this level breaks, hold on, let me get rid of these lines because it's already looking confusing for me. When one level breaks, that's my level. That's my level shift. That means that it already hit a level 1 or a level 2. Okay, it does a pullback. I don't trade the pullbacks. I wait for what? The trend. So then I go with the trend. I only care about the peak and also the peak high and the peak low. So I know that, hey, this is about to be a reversal, or hey, this is something's about to happen. So I need to be aware of those. It's only a confirmation. This is all just a confirmation. That's all it is. You don't necessarily trade this. Can you show us on MetaTrader? Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Let's go back to MetaTrader. Hold up. Let's go back to MetaTrader and I can show you. Because again, it does take time, guys. It really does. It really takes time. So I'm gonna go back to MetaTrader so I can show y'all. And I'll do a different pair. I'll do a different pair this time too. Hold on just 1 second. The screen went black, I know. Give me a second. Okay, so y'all should be able to see my screen now. All right, so let's go to a different pair. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a different pair for you guys, all right? Sorry about the mess. All right, this is beautiful. I like this one because that's a Head and Shoulders. Y'all gonna learn about that later on. But again, we have to recognize the levels. That's all this is. Because look, we can draw out support and resistance all day. But look, it's going to get confusing if you do it. All right? I'm going to show you how confusing this can be if you draw support and resistance. Because look, you draw the lines. You got one line there. We got another one right there because that was another point, right? We got a point back here, point back here. It also, you know, it was wedging right here. It was consolidating right here. We got another line right here. Check this out. That's another peak point, right? And we just keep on putting lines on here, right? We just keep on putting lines. We got another one right there. Boom. We got support and resistance. But guys, if you don't know what these lines mean, then we're still at square one. Oops. Then we're still at square one. You know what I mean? But if you understand shifts, WVVM, I'm going to show y'all again with the WVVM. This is our high. Okay, this is our high point. Our shift happens right here. Right? Our shift happens right here. Then what happens? It breaks that shift. It goes down. This is another peak. I mean, this is our level 2. All of this really is level 2. I'm sorry. All this is level 2. So this is going to be level 3. So I know what area I'm at. This is all this is for. This is just to identify which level you are at. For you to be aware in your mind that, hey, okay, I know that I'm on level 2. So I know I still have trading possibilities before this thing makes a reversal and go up. That's all this is for. It's just the indications, not for you to be like, okay, I'm finding WVVM and I know that I can trade the WVVM. No. This is just for, so that way mentally, you know that in your mind, this thing is not going anywhere. It's following the trend. So you know not to look for what? You know not to look for sells or buys. You know that, okay, it already hit its peak. I already went to level 1. I already went to level 2, level 3. It's at level 3. I don't know. I don't really know about it. It still looks like it's going down, but let me go ahead and do some further investigation. What is that, guys? That's a confirmation. That is a confirmation. Y'all are now thinking about what you're doing before you actually act. That's what I'm trying to program in your mind. That you guys have to have more than one indication than a swipe trade, than a harmonic scanner. You actually got to put work at this. That's what that is for, to identify shifts. That's shift 1. It consolidates. It breaks that area. We got a level, what? A level 2 confirmation. This is our level 2. It breaks that area. Okay. We got level, no, that's level 1. I'm sorry. Level 1. Level 2 right here. It consolidates. It consolidates. Now, in all of these, in these boxes right here, is there multiple possibilities of trading? Yes. Yes, there is. There is multiple possibilities of trading in both of these boxes. But what you guys have to realize is what? What are you mainly looking for in this particular area? Where's your EMAs at? They're at the top. So what are you looking for? A sell, right? So you're not looking at all the hogwash of, of it retesting the EMAs, because what? You already know that this overall trend is a sell. This overall trend is going down. It's a sell. If we look closer, as we've seen in the past, it still has to what? Test the EMAs. Every time there's a pullback, there's always a retest, right? So if we look closer at this, let's look a little bit closer at this, speed it up. It's going down, right? But what has to happen? It has to retest the EMA, right? So we will wait for the retest of that EMA and see if it's going to continue the downtrend, or is it going to consolidate and go right back up. But now I have more of a method to look. I have more to be like, you know what? I'm going to wait on this particular pair. I'm going to go to another one. Now I save my money. I didn't jump in something right away. I went on, I analyzed this, and I'm going to go on and find another entry. That's all this is. That's what VVW is an identification to let you know that you are doing the right thing. You are looking at the right thing. Does everybody understand that? Does everybody understand that? The importance of Wvvm Maaw is just for confirmation. It is not a trade that you enter in. It's for confirmation to know where you're at and what you need to be looking for. Yes or no? Everybody get it? Everybody got it? Yes? Maybe? Do I need to do a little dance? Kinda. Yes. They're coming in slow, so I don't think they're confident with it. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. I need to know. Oh, I see somebody had a hand raised. I'm sorry. Now I see the hand raised. Miss Kathy.
I didn't know how to take it down, so I just left it up.
Oh, you just left it up. Okay. So I see a lot of people are confused. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and open up the questions. I'm going to go ahead and open up the questions. So I'm going to let you guys unmute and ask your questions, and then please mute back out after you get done with answering your questions. So that way we can get them. Remember, guys, there's no such class. There's no such thing as a dumb, question. The only dumb question is the one not asked. So please ask away, please.
Yo, Adrian.
Yes.
So, based off of what we're looking at right now, at those highs, hey, zoom back in real quick?
Zoom back in, okay.
All right, looking at those highs. So we got those three highs, right? Those are M's, and the lows, we got like two of them, right? I can't even really point at. Like I wish I could point.
You're talking about right here?
Yeah, like that'll be our M. That'll be a M, right?
No, that would be that is just a test. Your M's is your high point right here. Now, if you're zooming in, if you're looking at it at a zoom in, hold on, now it's frozen. Okay. If you were zoomed in on this thing, then yes, that would be your M.
Okay.
Because you see that? Look, the level cross, right?
Yeah, I see
Level
it.
2 cross. But you know, retrospect, because you looked at it on a higher time frame, you know that what? That's your M. Because you gotta actually zoom completely out of this thing. You gotta zoom out. You want to see the overall trend of this thing. So you want to zoom out. That's why it's very important to zoom out and see where you're at. And you see that the overall trend is, is a downtrend, but you see that you're on level 3. So you know that at some point it's going to reverse. But even with this M, you're still on 3rd level. Because look, you got the M up here. You got a retest of the EMA. You got a retest right here. And then it's on the 3rd one. Still got to do a pullback.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's where, yeah, I got you.
You see that? You see that? Even if you go back, hold on. So let's go back on another one. You said about this M. You said something about this up here. It's the same thing, right? So check this out. We zoom in. Oh, man, what I do? There we go. All right, so we zoom in, and we look at this one right here. Okay, we know that our peak is up here, right? Our peak is right there. We got shift, EMA, EMA, and then this is our bottom. It goes up. It always tests the EMAs. They always test the EMAs. Every time when it does a pullback, it tests the EMAs, and then it goes the opposite direction, goes up. That's on a smaller time, like not a smaller time frame, but it's a closer view. So that's why I said you look at your overall view, you zoom out, look at your overall view, you see, dang, this thing is going down. All right, but what's going on with it? What level is it? Okay, I see my peak right here. All right, I see my bottom over here. All right, let me go ahead and draw the boxes out. Okay, boom, it breaks this. Draw it out, boom, it breaks this. Let me draw this one out. Okay, I'm at my last level. Let me see what's going on with it. So I go in closer. Let me see what's going on with it. All right, so I got my M. I got my M right here. Okay. It goes down. That's my level. I'll draw it out so that way you can see it too. Because again, I know it is confusing, and I knew I was going to get a lot of you guys this time. Or a lot of you ladies and gentlemen this time. Can you mark up one more? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll do that. Whatever helps you guys. I'm here for y'all. Again, is support and resistance easy? Yes, it's easy. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I learned with support and resistance, it wasn't really telling me a lot. Like, I had way too many lines. On my screen when I was trying to figure the thing out. And I always see pullbacks and stuff like that. But guess what? I never understood levels. But when I understood the levels, then I can be like, okay, now I know where my beginning and my ending is. I know where my in-between is. I know where there's a pullback, and that the pullback happens on the EMAs. I know specifics now. But if I was just dealing with levels, then it's just like support and resistance. Then it's like, okay, well, it pulls back to the horizontal, so it goes up and it hits that, and then it goes down. But where do I know when to entry, or how long will it do that before it reverses and go the opposite direction? I don't know. But at least with this, I know. And did I learn this overnight? No, I did not. I had to watch videos over and over again to get this. And then I had to practice. I had to do homework. You know what I mean? I had to, I had my teacher getting on me. Hey, that's not right. You got to do it over again. This is what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? That had to happen. That has to happen with y'all. Y'all have to struggle. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy all the time. It's not going to be easy. This is not an easy path. Basketball isn't easy. Y'all think it's easy. No, it's not easy. Boxing isn't easy. Learning to be a mathematician isn't easy. This is the same thing. It's not made to be easy, guys. It's not. But at the end of the tunnel, when y'all learn this and y'all do homework, that's when y'all get y'all result. Okay, so let's mark up another one. Let's do another chart. Any other questions? Please ask the questions. Please ask the questions. We're going to do another one. It's confusing. Notice the pairs that I got on here too, guys, and ladies and gentlemen, class. That these are all base pairs that I have. I recommend y'all have the same pairs, okay, to practice with and to use and get to know. Okay. Those of y'all that are not ready for this particular thing yet, I want y'all to study this, and I want y'all to study the EMAs training that I had, so that way y'all know about the level 1 and level 2 crossing. Okay, I'm going to make another video for you guys and ladies, how to get this, because we're going to get this thing. Okay, we're going to understand this. We're not going to shy away from this. We're going to understand it. So let's look at this. All right, we see our peak formation high. I don't want y'all to be worried about trying to like sit up there and do it. I just want y'all to find peak formation high, peak formation lows, okay? Because in the midst of all that, that's what you're looking for, okay? So we know right here, there is a peak formation high right here. Boom. And we got a peak formation low. Why is this thing always in the way? Here we go. Boom. Right there. Right?
Yes.
Now, tell you the truth, I'm gonna take all this as my low. All this really, because it doesn't break.
This the hour time frame, Adrian?
This is the hour time frame. You always want to do these markups on the hour. Write that down too. So even with your level, with your EMA levels, you do that on the hour. You do the majority of your markups on the hour. Support and resistance. When y'all get to Leslie, and y'all gonna think his training is a lot easier, because the way that Leslie is very patient, he's very loving. He will hold you. Me, I'm more direct. I'm like, hey, I'm the tough coach. Y'all gotta get ready. Let's go. But I do it out of love. But yeah, so you got your low. Okay, you got your low. Your EMAs finally cross here. Y'all see that? Because it crosses here, but it was consolidating, right? It wasn't a true shift. But right here, it actually shift, right? It actually shift.
Yeah, like they split.
Exactly. And once it does that, now you got a new high. Because this thing actually, what happens? The EMAs break this out of this level. They were all consolidating right here.
Mm-hmm.
They were all consolidating
Oh,
right
let's go
here
up.
and break out of this level. All right?
Mm-hmm. So that's another
There we
right
go.
there.
Boom. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can y'all see the last one? I already drew it out because y'all should see the last one.
Right there.
Right here. All of that right there. All of that right there. That's the last one. Those are your levels right there. So again, in the midst of those levels, when y'all find your levels, you find opportunities.
Okay.
So in the midst of that, you find your opportunities. So when you're analyzing the market so far with indications, hold on, I see a question. Oh, yeah, somebody was laughing. Oh, okay. Okay, so in the midst of your analyzation, out of what I have taught y'all so far, okay, you learned what are the EMAs. You know that when the EMAs are at the top, it's a sell. When they're at the bottom, it's a buy.
It's a buy.
Also learned tonight the different levels, Wvvm Maaw. Okay?
Yes.
And it's all going to add up to what? Signature entry. Okay? Because I can give y'all an entry right now. Okay? And a lot of y'all already have the entry that I gave y'all. Okay? But it's not going to do you any good if you don't know how to exit. If you don't know when to exit. If you don't know what the trend is doing. You know what I mean? Am I on a pullback? Or am I on a reversal? The entry does not do you any good if you don't understand where you're at.
What you got?
All right? So that's the importance of this. Okay, question.
You got a question? Cindy, unmute yourself and ask your question.
She said she don't know how.
Just unmute the microphone at the bottom of your screen. If you can't, then just go ahead and type your question.
Yeah, she's probably typing now. No. And you never let it ride because we're smarter than that. We have to be smarter than that. We can't let it ride because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it can go down.
It can go down. It can reverse on us anytime if we don't understand that. So, okay. So she said, okay, between the high and the low, do I identify the V? And what's A? No, okay. So there's no difference. Again, the only reason why the only reason why it's a hold on. The only reason why it's a is because we don't have a upside down V. So there's no difference with them. It's the same concept. So you catch the V, okay? You catch the V and then the beginning of the shift. So again, let me go ahead and break it down to you one more time so that way you see it. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Okay. So this is our W. We enter in after the shift. So we have what? We have the 50 and the 200 cross. That's our shift. We enter in after the shift. So on a closer view, we would have to look we would look for where the 5 EMA crosses the 13 EMA, which is, it looks like around here, around the same time frame that the level 2 cross. All right.
Shift.
And once we get in, we only look for 50 to 20 pips. 50 to 20 pips. Write that down. 50 to 20 pips. Now, a lot of people be like, well, that's not a lot. I don't understand. Why would I want to do? Because, guys, check this out. If you understand the market, what can you do? You can then increase your lot size, right? So at 20 pips or 50 pips at a 0.50 or a 0.10 or a 0.20, yeah, that's about $200, $300. So it don't seem like a lot. So you clocking in an additional $300, $200, and you done for the day. I don't have to worry about all this extra during my whole day because what? I already got $200. I'm done. You look for 20 pips. You look for 50 pips. Now, are y'all in a position to over leverage? No.
Mm-mm.
Why? Because we only got what? How many confirmations, guys? How many confirmations we only got? We already got. We only got like 3, 4. I think we only got 4 confirmations. I think we only got 4 confirmations. You have to have at least 6 to 10. When you have 6 to 10 confirmations, that's confidence. Like you can do that. Oh man. Oh, you dressing up. You feeling yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? And you can go and enter the market and say, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lot size 0.10 because I already know it. I already know what the market's doing. It's getting ready to go up on a Tuesday. Nah, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's going to do its thing. Okay, just catch a few pips at a time and get out. No, not get in and out. Not get in and out. 20 to 50 pips and out for the day. For the day. We cannot be greedy because that same amount that you think is little, if you try to get back in, that same amount you can lose. We cannot be greedy. We got to practice what, guys? We gotta understand the importance of being patient. We gotta understand what's the other word I'm trying to look for. We gotta understand help me out. Somebody help me out. What's the word I'm looking for? Yes, risk management is another one. I love it. Discipline. Yes, that's the word. That's the word. We have to be disciplined. Consistent. Yes, consistency. Come on, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love the interaction. That's what we need. We need all of those. You know, and I was just talking to Kathy. I was like, look, when we're trading, we're not supposed to be emotional. That's what they always tell us, right? We're not supposed to be emotional. But the thing about it is the only emotion that you should have, because we are human, we're going to have emotions. The only emotion that you should have entering the market is confidence. That is the main important one that you need to have is confidence. When you have confidence, then you can properly leverage. You can say, hey, I know for a shadow of a doubt that this thing is going up. I have $100 in my account. I know that with proper risk management, the most that I want to do is a 0.05. That's the most. Because I know that this thing is going up, I'm going to do a 0.05. Solid guarantee. I know this thing is going to be going up. What? Let me calculate. It's going to definitely hit 20 pips. Solid. You get your 20 pips. You're done for the day. You save it for tomorrow. Can you say one more time? Observing the patterns. Okay, yeah. Are you going to teach us 10 confirmations? Yes, that's the point. Teach out 10 confirmations. This is one, the EMAs. Leslie's working on the support and resistance for you guys. He's also doing the different candlesticks because that's important too. You need to learn this candlestick. All right. Those are all confirmations. All of those are confirmations. We're teaching you. And y'all can unmute yourselves too, because I don't feel like reading all this.
Ah, haha,
Y'all
too
can mute
funny.
yourself. Y'all can unmute yourself. Come on. People want to understand in the market and skill set. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is a skill set, man. Guys, look, Muhammad Ali didn't become Muhammad Ali overnight. Michael Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan overnight. The fact that you guys are not giving yourselves enough time to understand this is ridiculous. I know I got a lot of people that's like, man, you know what? I need to start making money with this, man, soon. Or, man, I'm going to have to drop out at 145 looking crazy. Okay, well, tell me this. What have y'all actually done so far? And I don't mean to sound blunt. What do y'all actually feel like that y'all have done to receive anything from the market? Wvvm Maaw is just a training platform to teach you how to understand how to trade. But the money makers, the people that are actually controlling the currency, they don't care about your training. They don't care about nothing. So what you have to do is first understand this that we call the foreign exchange. You have to understand the method first. When you understand the method, that builds up confidence. When you have confidence, you can enter the market and you can get what you need to get out. If you're not asking questions.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Everybody stay on mute if you're not asking questions, please. Hold on, let me see if I can mute some people because some people are. There we go. Okay, I think I muted everybody.
Yeah, just go to participants and hit mute all.
Okay, participants and mute all.
Yes.
I don't see it on mine.
It's right next to where you share your screen.
Where I share my. Oh, okay. Oh, see? Look, I'm a young buck and I still don't understand all this. All right, I got it. All right, so for the ones that have questions, please go ahead and unmute yourself if y'all have another question. I don't feel like reading all
As
this.
the Addie said, she learned extensively about the EMA today.
Awesome.
That's good, Addie.
Keep on working on it. Keep on doing it. Because like I said, that still compounds with what we're learning here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording because I'm just talking right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to just go off of this. Hold on. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay.